You're listening to That Home Loan Hub. I'm Zibuni Salimova, here to make home loans and property investing simple, smart and stress-free. Let's get you closer to your property dreams. Hello and welcome back to That Home Loan Hub. Today we're going to talk about, should you break your fixed rate right now or should you stay fixed for a little bit longer? Hello, Kunch.
Kia ora.
Thank you for joining me today on this very number-heavy episode.
Yes, should you break and refix is a lot of a big topic at the moment. So we've still got lots of people on high interest rate. Some are, all the way up to 2028, 2029.
And they're sitting around 7%, right?
Yes.
So that's what the rates were a few years ago, and people freaked out and they thought, oof, the rates are going to go up. Let me fix it for longer term.
Yep.
And they have. So what should they do and what would be the first step for them?
Well, it's hard to pinpoint particularly what to do because each person's situation and scenario is very different. So it's hard to actually be able to give that personalized advice to them. But I would just recommend to find out what that break cost would be. So contact your bank directly, find out what that break cost is, and then just work backwards in terms of, what the interest rate now is, and then just compare the difference. There's lots of calculators online as well to do that, or just contact a mortgage advisor and would be able to sit down and work out those numbers and crunch some numbers to see whether it's worth breaking and refixing on the lower rates.
I was about to say, New Zealanders are all about DIYs, right? Do it yourself, mate. But this is the episode where you shouldn't.
No.
Don't try to do it yourself, because the thing is, if you are, look, I'm a financial advisor, right? And even I had to sit down with my financial advisor and crunch some numbers, whether that's a good idea or not, because nobody can predict the rates.
No.
And we don't have a crystal ball, although I did buy one.
Yes, there's a unicorn one in our office, guys. Some weird random unicorn holding this clear crystal ball.
So there is a crystal ball, but it can't tell us what the rates will do. If you're curious about the crystal ball, come and see us. We are located at 46 Main Road, Waikanae. But, in terms of the refix and break, I've got a client, for instance. Let's take her as an example. They're fixed at 6.99 and the rate is going until 2028. And this is crazy. The fixed break fee is going to cost them over $8,000 if they were to break today. Yeah. So this is 3 years away. Well, 2.5, two now. Yeah, 2 years, almost 2 years away from the loan coming up for refix. And she reached out and she's like, look, the rates are currently 2% cheaper. Should I be breaking? And this is where it gets interesting, right? Because you got to go, okay, the break fee is $8,000, but what are you saving?
Yep.
And this is where we could sit down, work it out with you. And if the cash flow matters, if you want to reduce your repayments, that's one way to reduce your repayments, because your repayments will go from $800 to $600 a fortnight. So immediately you're making some savings there. Yeah. And then if you're going on a lower rate, and if you want to keep the repayments the same, then you are making faster repayments of your term loan. So instead of the loan being over 30 years now, you've saved 5 years off your mortgage.
Yep. Yeah. So if you can afford to pay the higher repayments on the lower interest rate, then do so. That does help you pay your mortgage off faster. But there's lots of factors to be calculated into the should I break and refix scenario. It's just got to have a chat to the right person.
Yeah, exactly. And I think people don't realize that even though the break fee may look scary.
Well, $8,000, that is quite scary.
Yeah. It may be worth it. If we're changing banks and your mortgage is significant, the new bank will give you cash back so you can recoup some of that money back.
Yeah.
And the main thing is people don't realize is that $8,000 break fee you have to pay up front. So if you are breaking it, you have to have that money in the bank account.
Correct.
So again, be careful. If you don't have that money, don't just go and make hasty decisions.
Yep.
Because once the bank presses the button on the system,
there's no turning back.
We've been there.
Yeah.
Remember the times when we done something as a banker and you're like, crap.
Oh, if I could tell some stories. Yep.
How do I undo that? So yeah, guys, reach out to us and we'll be able to help you crunch the numbers. And if it's not to us, reach out to someone else that knows the game. But it's really important right now to review. And also remember, the rates may continue to go down.
Yes.
So at what point do you break? And at what point do you fix?
Yeah, and what term? Like, at what point do you actually go the long term in view of, obviously rates will go back up as well.
Exactly. And remember, next year's election year as well. So sometimes that affects the economy. And we'll do a whole other episode on that.
Yep.
But currently, frequently asked question is, should I break or should I stay fixed and just ride it out? The answer is we don't know until we sit down with you.
Yeah, it's all personalized to your situation.
Exactly. So thank you so much and stay tuned.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap on that Home Loan Hub. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join me next time for more property tips and tricks. Your next smart move starts here.